Well, I am not the man I was before. I've got my ticket and an open door. So many things I've yet to see, a future that's awaiting me. So on my way I'll go, and now I'll see what I have next in store. I'll stretch my wings and then begin to soar, and in the sky I'll find a way and say goodbye to yesterday. So on to the great unknown. A sunny place with wide open spaces and grapes you pick straight from the vine. Or city streets with lights and sensations on every corner you'll find. Well, I am not the man I was before. I've got this feeling that I can't ignore. No waiting, no hesitating. So on to the next I'll go. Well, I am not the man I was before. I've got my ticket and an open door. So many things I've yet to see, a future that's awaiting me. So on my way I'll go, and now I'll see what I have next in store. I'll stretch my wings and then begin to soar, and in the sky I'll find a way to say goodbye to yesterday. So on to the great unknown. A sunny place with wide open spaces or city streets with lights and sensations on every corner you'll find. Well, I am not the man I was before. I've got this feeling that I can't ignore. No waiting or hesitating. So on to the next style, on to the next style, on to the next style. Go, 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 go. On to the next style. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome. Man, Noah and I are so excited to present to you the culmination of our time here at UNT. It's been a blast. And that last tune was an original of mine, fresh off the presses. Hot off the presses? Hot off the presses. It was fun. I mean, I never thought I would be writing a song like that, but especially, you know, in a semester, and then arrange it, and make it happen, and do it. So I'm very honored to have been pushed by the great Rosanna Eckert to do such a thing. This next song you're gonna hear, it's called Gypsy, and I'm not the one who arranged it, I'm not the one who chose it, so I'm gonna go ahead and let Noah tell you all about that in just a minute. But, for the time being, please, sit back, relax, and enjoy Gypsy.
Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? Awesome. So you just heard Steven Sellers back here, and he's playing 4 instruments tonight. So big round of applause for him. That song was composed by Alain, Caron, Didier, Lockwood, and Jean-Marie. A few of the people I studied here at my time as a jazz string violinist were Didier, Lockwood, Jean-Luc Ponty, these jazz violinists that are greats in my book. And so I wanted to do a little, representation of some of the people I studied. So yeah, the next tune we have for you is Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. It's a beautiful tragic story. The history of it is in your program notes, but don't look at that right now. The lyrics, yeah, not right now. No need. The lyrics tell the story. So I hope y'all enjoy. This is written by Gordon Lightfoot. Later on, the Punch Brothers, some of y'all may know them, did a cover of it, and I really love their personnel, and so I wanted to imitate that a little bit. So we have Marine Mayer on violin, Paul Briggs holding it down on bass, Graham Ganter on mandolin. Fun fact about this next guy, this is Michael Martin. He was one of the first people I met here. We actually went to community college together, so it was cool to follow each other through this experience and have him here for my last thing. So, and then last but not least, of course, the 4-instrument killing man back here, Steven Sellers. So, some of the things that we learned here at UNT go from running a bandstand, being part of it, composing, conducting, improvising, meters, improvising classes. Oh God, a lot of stuff. But one of those things that we learned was how to tell stories. So that's what I want to do today.
And this story begins on the open water. Not of the ocean, but of a great lake. And now, the waters of a lake can sometimes be serene and calm, and other times they can be quite treacherous. The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchigumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies in November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good shipping crew was a bone to be trued when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned. Concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms as it left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they've been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, it was the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait, when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck, saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed you. And later that night, when the ship's bell rang, they might have split up, or they might have capsized, they might have broke deep and took water. And later that night, when its lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They might have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and their daughters. Lake Huron roams, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And further below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go as the mariners all know, but the gales of November remember. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchigumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Hello? Possibly? Maybe soon? Hello? Hello? Well, maybe. Hey, there we go. Awesome. So, thank you so much. That was the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. It was beautiful. Good job, Jasper. That was awesome. Good job, everybody. As per usual, in said vocal drama queen fashion, earlier in this process, Jasper made it a point that he needed a break for his pipes. So, yeah. So we programmed this song next. We each did a song that we decided that would be our own thing, and this is mine. This is Attaboy. Some of y'all know them. Chris Thiele. Again, this is one of from Punch Brothers. So we have Chris Thiele, Edgar Meyer, Stuart Duncan, and Yo-Yo Ma, and they got together to do this little session called the Rodeo Goat Sessions, or Goat Rodeo Sessions. And this is one of the songs, and I love it. It was a beast. It was harder than I expected when I decided to do this. And I feel so bad for these gentlemen because they had to shed. They were shedding hard. And I just want to say thank y'all because y'all went above and beyond and did extra rehearsals on top of the ones we already did. So thank you to y'all. Just give me 1 second to get set up a little bit, and we'll get started.
Okay. That was really cool. Now for something totally different. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jake. So, the next song we're gonna do for you is one that is quite important to me. It was first introduced to me when I found out, well, my sophomore year here, my first year on campus, and when I found out that Kurt Elling was actually gonna be joining us as the Gomez artist, and we were gonna be singing with him. And so we were listening to some of his tunes, and this one, I wish I could say it stood out to me from the get-go, but it kind of didn't. I was a little bit like whatever at first. And then it really grew on me. And then I got to sing it at the end of the year with that year's jazz singers. Not to regurgitate the program notes at you, but it's a very special thing to be able to sing with vocalists of this caliber and of, the caliber of that year. And it's something that I'm gonna really miss when I leave here. And so I wanted to have these guys on this show. And it's what's really more amazing is that, these guys are great, but I really could have chosen any single vocalist in the program. And that's kind of an amazing thing, where it's like you need a job and like anyone can do it. But I guess you guys will do for this time. So we're rolling with these guys, and this tune is called Endless Lawns. Afloat and on at sea, the stars align in threes. A little bit more. They're so fine and free in blues and in greens, like leaves on endless trees. Come climb the skies with me. Come here and come to see. Melody perfect symmetry in love, in light, in key. We chart with stars, lay to among islands, the night like thick hair around us, in cold water laughing at the key. Up on deck in damp air we lie back, feel our clothes turn wet to skin and look for Orion's belt. We look for Orion's belt. over us. So full we forget about days. Out here when we touch, the earth turns, and we go sailing through islands of stars. Sink with the bear's black fur, drifted a dog's coat, become comets that flare and orbit the night. We sail through islands of stars. We sink with a bear's black fur. We drift in a dog's coat, become comets that flare and orbit the night. So come climb the skies with me. Come here and come to see melodies in perfect symmetry, in love, in light, in key. In love, in light, 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 in light, in light. Afloat and dark at sea. Thank you. Thanks so much. Again, that was Endless Lawns at what we call an adult tempo. Give us just a moment. There's going to be a bit of a scene change. Okay. Hello. Long time no see. Okay, this next tune.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. This next tune. It's one that's special to me because I grew up with it. And I started as a little rock kid. That was kind of my beginnings. We're not going to be doing this as a little rock kid would. We're going to be doing this as a little rock kid who goes to jazz school and reforms some of the ways and discovers that there are new ways to tell stories. That's how we're going to do it. But Noah and I, this process was kind of amazing and really frustrating and difficult and cool and wonderful. Because with every other tune on the set, one of us took point, we brought in a chart, we talked it down, it was all handled. This one was complicated. As the duo tune, we decided we wanted to do it in the true sense of it and really find our voice through the tune. So that meant no chart. And we just, a lot of rehearsals where we tried a bunch of things out and saw what worked, saw what didn't. And I'm quite pleased with where it landed. It says in the program notes, not to regurgitate the program notes at you, but it says in the program notes that the lyrics of these, so I'm singing it in Portuguese, spoiler. And it's actually a different lyric. It's not a direct translation, even close. It's a different story, a more tender story, a love story. And so we tried to reflect that in how we played it, in how we went about writing, and how we went about, composing our version of this tune. Noah even wrote a little cadenza at the beginning, which you're going to hear shortly. We hope you enjoy Life on Mars. Muitas vezes o coração não consegue compreender o que a mente não faz questão, nem tem forças para obedecer. Quantos sonhos já destruí e deixei escapar das mãos. Seu futuro assim permitir, não pretendo viver em vão. Meu amor, não estamos sós. Tem o mundo a esperar por nós. No infinito do céu azul, pode ter vida em Marte. Então vem cá, me dá sua língua. Então vem, eu quero abraçar você. Vou querer me mudar, minha medida, meu bem. Vamos viver a vida. Então vem, senão eu vou perder quem sou. Vou querer me mudar, part of my life of mine. Meu amor, não estamos sós. Tem o mundo a esperar por nós. No infinito do céu azul, de te vida imagina. Vem cá, me dá sua língua. Então vem, eu quero abraçar você. Vou querer me mudar. Minha medida, meu bem. Vamos viver a vida. E talvez, senão eu vou perder quem sou. Vou querer me mudar para uma life of mine.
Thank you so much. That was fun. I was very scared about that one, actually. That was awesome. I'm going to invite some strings on stage. We have Ali Hockinghow on violin, and as well as Mariah Mayer back at it again. Back at it again with the white bands. Oh, boy. Oh, God, that's an old one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we are going to do a little two-parter. This is More, also known by T. Guardero Necure. This first half this is Ali's arrangement. Back last semester, a few of us were in a JCM or combo together. And it was actually Jasper, Ali, Mariah. I think that's everyone from here. Yeah, there's a lot of us were in the... Oh, and Chris, there he is. Everybody. Yeah, we had a lot of us in a combo, and it was great. And during that, we made a little arrangement of More. And we wanted to redo that and just take it to another level. So we are so excited to show you.
We are very excited. But before that, this is actually our last tune. And we have some thank yous to do. I know, it's crazy. And we've now welcomed our army onto the stage. Thank you for joining us, Army. Noah, take it away.
Thank yous. Okay. First of all, thank you everyone for being here. I am so happy. Yeah! Literally, all of y'all. We have a full house. This is insane. Whenever I walked out and saw everyone here, it made me really happy to see this many people show up and take their time out of their day. I see students, I see family, I see teachers, I see some of my regulars from the bar. I appreciate all of y'all. Yeah. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. But a big thank you to my parents. I can't do any of this without them. And my mom, my dad, my stepmom, my stepdad, everyone. Thank you. So supportive. There was never a time when you were not supportive or if you were anti-music. You know, I've seen that before, and it didn't happen. You were just always there. Whatever you need, I got you. And I wouldn't be here without them. So thank you. And thank you to my professors. All of them. Scott Tixier, Professor Tixier. Oh gosh. I appreciate you so much. I learned so much from you, as well as the rest of my teachers. My time here is memorable, and it changed my life. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to the sound guys, sound ladies, everybody. Thank you to the band. I don't think I missed any. Oh, last one. There's a lot of family on my side that couldn't be here today, be it deaths in the family or just couldn't make it out here. So I appreciate everyone that is watching at home and all the family that couldn't make it today. So appreciate everyone. Thank y'all.
Not to be procedural, but there's a lot of people I gotta thank. Okay. I'm gonna start with my previous teachers. Sharon Kostianis, Kristen Zaritsky, Joey Steenhagen, Tucker Davis, Ginny Maddock. You all helped me build a foundation in music, and I've used it a lot coming to school here, so thank you to those fine people. Okay, I'd like to thank the lights, the crew. You guys have been amazing, setup was super quick, and you made us sound real good, so thank you so much. There's that one. Some of the professors and TFs and other folks here who I have both studied with, been in lab band, or just generally, have had you've impacted me in some way or another, are as follows. Professor Lynn Seaton, Professor Quincy Davis, Professor Steve Barnes, Professor Jose Aponte, Professor Scott Tixier, Professor Paul Metzger, Professor Jeffrey Hepker, and Jackson Churchill, Ken Ebo, Dr. Tyler Thomas, Daniela Hart, and Dr. Kim Teal. All of the names I just listed have been incredibly generous with their time, wisdom, and their love of music, and I am both honored and I'm just honored to have studied with you and to have learned from you. So thank you. Big round of applause for those fine people. I'd like to thank my wonderful girlfriend, Ecay. I don't know where you are. Oh, she's over there. Yeah, she's awesome. I'm looking at my notes like I do. No, she's awesome and incredibly patient. I'm a busy guy, and I'm a very loud guy. All the time. Like, you guys like the singing now, but it doesn't stop. So it's like, to hang out at home is not an easy thing. It's a feat. Yeah. So thank you for being patient. That's my roommate. He knows. Yeah, you're just so supportive, and I'm so lucky that you're into music. Thank you, love. Okay. My family, both near and far. I'm so lucky to have grown up with a family that is like musical, but also music adjacent, but also not musical. It's a very cool mix of people, but regardless of the mix, everyone has been so supportive since day one, even back when I wasn't very good. You were all cheering me on, and I really, really appreciate that. I could have an anecdote for all of them, but I'm just gonna choose 3 for right now. My mom, for the unbridled support since day one. You're over there. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I've been loud since day one, and I've been singing since day one, and I wasn't very good always, and even though that was the case, I was still tolerated and then enjoyed. But the tolerated was that was really important. So thank you, Mom. You've been cheering since day one. Every show you've been to, like every show I think of mine, you have been to that you could, and that's kind of crazy because I was a busy guy doing a lot of musicals and a lot of different stuff. So thank you, Mom. Love you. Yeah, big round of applause for that one. To my dad, he was my first bandmate. Yeah, you really, I mean, when it talks about support, it's kind of ridiculous. My brother and I, we started getting into music, and as a result, he built a music studio. And when we said we wanted to start a band, he learned the drums. And he almost sounded good. So that was even a greater feat there. But no, thank you. You've helped me develop my ear, my voice. You know, I joke, I say, you know, like my unbridled support, my mother, my bridled support, my dad. But it's like, I can't tell you, like, it's you, the whole, like, I think you need to do, like, it really helped me from a young age. And so, like, that was huge. So you helped me cultivate my ear, my voice. Thank you. And last of just the direct family, my brother Declan, he was my other first bandmate. And he and I mean, we grew up together, but the whole, like, music thing in our household was big. And to do that with him is such a blessing, and to be able to continue to share music, where are you? You're right there. And to continue to share music with you is wonderful. So thank you, Dex. Okay. I'm getting to the end here, folks. Thank you so much for your patience. I'd like to thank my friends, near and far. You guys are awesome. We learned so much from each other. I'm so inspired by you. You're all over the place, and on the live stream. So, thanks for the support, and thanks for, doing the music thing with me. It's really, it's wonderful, and I love all you guys. And friends, they're best. Great. Okay, moving on. The band behind me. Man, these guys are killing. So killing. And the vocalists up here. They made this so easy. We had too many rehearsals, and they accommodated them, and then they threw down in all of them. So thank you, guys. Okay, the last, and certainly not least, Professor Jennifer Barnes and Professor Rosanna Eckert. You guys. It's insane. When it comes to generosity of wisdom and generosity of passion for music and just being willing to share, you guys, I was sitting down to write some things, and I didn't know really how to put into words what you guys do for your students and what it means to us. And so I'm just going to say thank you so much. It's been so wonderful here. And the vocal department is beyond lucky to have both of you cultivating a community that allows people to grow in the ways that they need to and shine in the ways that they already can. Thank you. One last thank you, and then we're on to music. Thank you, Noah. It's been a blast. We kind of did a recital together. And it was fun. It was only semi-stressful, which I'll take as a win. Anyway, but with all that, we are now going to do more. We hope you enjoy. Love the world has known. This is the love that I give to you alone. More than the simple words I try to say, I only live to love you more each day. More than you'll ever know. My arms long to hold you, so my life will be in your keeping. Waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping. Longer than always is a long, long time, but far beyond forever you'll be mine. I know I'll never live before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more than the greatest love the world has known. This is the love that I give to you alone. More than the simple words I try to say, I only live to love you more each day. More than you'll ever know. My arms long to hold you, so my life will be in your keeping. Waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping. Longer than always is a long, long, long time, but far beyond forever you've been mine. I know I'll never live before, and my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. No one else could love you more. Alrighty, friends, on the violin we've got Ali Hockinghow, Marine Mayer. On the drum set we've got Michael Rodenkirk. On the bass we've got the one, the only, Paul Briggs. On the horns back there, Joey Lopez, Chris Schiavone, Ben Carroll. On the guitar we've got the dashing Stephen Sellers. On the piano we've got the wonderful, the dexterous Jake Nalangan. My vocalists, Elijah Thiessen, Luke Bielfeld, Georgia Barge, what's going on? Kayla Robertson, Julie Cajola. Not to mention, Noah Leiva. My friends, it's been a pleasure, it's been an honor to play with you tonight. And we're gonna be going on. We really mean this. No